Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Starseeker Tarot. My name is Nia and today's video is about some very personal messages for you and about you. The intention is to change your whole perspective so that you can alchemize and transform your energy field and be more in alignment with what is best for you. As you can see, you have these three beautiful groups to choose from, brand new oracle cards. For group number one, we have the woman sitting on a unicorn. I love these light codes here, and it says believing is seeing, imagination, beyond the veil, inner child. And with it we have a crystal that I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to call it the peach agate because I'm pretty sure it's an agate and it's peach colored, so that's what we shall call it. Let me know if you know exactly what this could be. Then for group number two, we have another beautiful card, animal kin, sweet familiars, messengers, companions. There's an owl on here and two white wolves and a goddess looking lady with a crescent moon. And with it, we have my clear crystal quartz heart. And then for group number three, we have a gorgeous magical sunset or sunrise. It depends on the perspective, over the ocean. And it says the golden hour, positive omens, the great central sun. And with it, we have a brown goldstone wand. So all you need to do now, as always, is to focus your attention on today's topic. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which one or which ones, because you can choose several of these three groups, calls your attention the most. Do not overthink it, let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group. So I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number one, everyone who resonated with the beautiful light code, unicorn rider, believing is seeing, and this peach agate. I don't know what exactly this crystal is called, but it looks like a peach agate to me. So your message today is about you, is for you. My intention is to go very deeply and to deliver information that helps you be in alignment with your highest good so that you can reach your full potential. This will change your mindset and your energy field, okay? But only take what resonates because it's a collective message. Join in on my grounding and cleansing breath if you like. And let's go. Did you just hear that? There's a little ladybug on my window. So let that be your sign, ladybug. I know this will be a very special and specific sign for someone here. They represent good luck. But I feel like someone is sending you this ladybug as a messenger. So watch out for more as confirmation after this reading. You're definitely not alone. You might be feeling a little bit, lonely, or, you're struggling. Sometimes we feel lonely even though we're surrounded by people. But spiritually, we never walk alone. And here it says, believing is seeing. I don't know if you can see, but there's a rainbow, beautiful rainbow. Across the center of this card, imagination, beyond the veil, inner child. So this ladybug was sent to you from beyond the veil, and most of you will know who this is beyond the veil, who is communicating with you, guiding you, enlightening you, protecting you. And those of you who don't know, your soul knows, and in fact it's several beings. But there is one very close to you, and they're saying they owe you some help, some support, some love, some guidance, karmically. So you did something good for them, and now in return, they are helping you. they're helping you so much from the other side. So if you have asked for help, your prayers have been heard. They might not be answered in the way that your ego or your brain wants them to be answered. They will be answered in a way that is in alignment with your highest good, with your higher purpose. And you'll gain a lot of clarity here soon. You see this white light around her head here, around the crown chakra. So tune in to your intuition. Open up your psychic senses and trust your vision. But again, be very mindful and careful. Beginners cannot distinguish between the ego, so the brain, and the higher self. Educate yourself on that, because not everything that we think is actually higher guidance. So you might want to educate yourself on that if you're a beginner. If not, then you don't have to, obviously. And if something is right, if something is meant for you, you will always receive confirmations and synchronicities, you know. Yeah, so seeing is believing, believing is seeing. I feel like you will see a lot of proof of the afterlife. I'm not a fan of this term, but just for the sake of it, I'm going to call it that. You'll see some proof soon of whatever you have doubts over, or, you know, maybe some of you feeling quite depressed. That's why we have this rainbow here. So the rainbow is about hope and connection. You'll see some proof. Also, if you're into that, take some photos and videos. You might be able to catch some orbs. It happens every time I look after my nephew, who's a baby. He's only 11 months old, but he definitely sees things I can't. My brother even talks to me about it, and I've caught some orbs while filming him. So these things are definitely real. Make sure they're not dust particles or anything. I'm talking about actual orbs. So you might be able to catch them as proof. Let me just tune into this crystal. Let me take a deep breath. I'm seeing a mountain, and I'm seeing snow, and I'm seeing a sunrise. So you will soon see a lot of renewal, a lot of fresh new things. And they are manifestations of what's in alignment with your highest good. So you might be surprised if you're really entangled with your ego and your brain. You might have certain expectations, and you'll be super shocked when something else becomes true that is still enjoyable, but it's not what you imagined. If you're really in tune with your higher self, then you won't be surprised in that it's something you didn't expect, but you'll be surprised that it's here, it's coming. Snow, fresh and new, sunrise, mountaintop, accomplishment. Believe in magic, and believe in miracles. I have a reading on this channel about miracles. I will try and remember to link it in the description box down below, because I feel like you'll see a miracle or several small miracles that will, you know, snowball into a big one over time, especially if you've been praying for that. Yeah, on the right-hand side, I'm picking up on some divine masculine essence here. So it could be that a divine masculine energy will help you in this 3D realm. They might also be sent by a masculine force from beyond the veil. Or maybe not, but I'm seeing, you know, strength and protection and action. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands, so maybe we'll pull this card. Let's see. So this oracle deck is a gift from Vice. Thank you for watching. But now it's time for some after. It's called the After Tarot. So there is so much waiting for you after this difficult phase of your life that you, whether you realize that or not, are leaving behind you. So the worst of your struggles are behind you. Please assume that position of you know, being at the top of the mountain. It won't get harder. won't get easier either. It will get new, completely new. So let's see. Also, by the way, Virgin Mary or Mother Mary is an important sign for some of you. It's going to change group number one's perspective. Okay, yes. Ace of Pentacles. That's offerings, that's possibilities, that's opportunities, that's new beginnings in the material world, that's prosperity. So you're coming out of this density, of this darkness, confusion, just not seeing a path ahead, only seeing closed doors, closed windows. But here's a portal, and we have a mountaintop behind this portal. Watch out for mountains as symbolism. I also see lilies. Lilies stand for purity and renewal, and see some colorful flowers. So portal energy, watch out for angel number 00, or however many you see, and initial O. We have this scarab here, or is it a these Japanese golden green bugs? That's actually a sign for me. Watch out for bugs. That's clearly a sign here for many people. But an offering, an opportunity is coming, a miraculous offering. So this could be about your physical health, about your financial and professional prosperity, about, anything in the 3D that you need in order to feel safe here. And help is coming, and it's all in the works. Trust and believe, and you'll soon see. It's like you are standing here where the A is on this card, and you have this path ahead, and that's the portal leading into wherever, okay? That's how close you are to seeing it. So that looks like only a few steps, but probably it's going to be more like a few short months or weeks. Maybe it's days for some of you. Translate everything I say to how it fits your situation. Let's pull some more oracle cards, but please, if you resonate with these messages here so far, then please give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment. They help other people like you find me. If you don't know what to say, leave a unicorn emoji or a bug emoji, and feel free to join this tribe and subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. I'm seeing a figure here. Hold the light, Lemuria, ancient memories, sensitive gifts, I remember. Let me tune into that, because this figure here showing up, that's the main, maybe it's your main spirit guide. I also have readings about that on my channel. Just click on my channel and search in my uploads these words that I give you, like main spirit guide. I have so much that will come up if you're interested, because there is one main person. Also, a person is sent on to your path. I don't know who this is, but they are in the future. And they will help you when it comes to these new opportunities, to this snow that I told you, to this, when it comes to this sunrise on the mountaintop. So what do you want that to be? What will it be? What is in alignment with your highest good? So this could be a romantic partner, a new one that's so much better for you, and one that will really support you in a physical material sense. If that's not what you want, it can be a friend, it can be a work partner, I don't know, or a doctor or a lawyer, I don't know, but this is someone kind of mighty who you do have some karma with. So again, they are put on your path to kind of return the favor. Just go with the flow. They're already here. It's coming. The water is flowing towards you. It's like if you're really frustrated now about your situation, don't try to swim against the stream to get to where you want to be. If that's ahead of you, just wait there and let it flow towards you. Because if you try to swim against the stream in a big river, you know, that's dangerous. Just wait until this comes to you. It's all coming. It's already there. You can already see it. Trust the signs you see, angel numbers, whatever, color patterns, orbs. Also, your dreams carry so much meaning. Yeah. And this is all written in your destiny. This is about your path in this incarnation. So maybe if you did like a hypno session, trying to remember some of your pre-birth contract stuff, you would know. But we're not supposed to know, because if we did, we would not live life the way we need to in order to really grow from our struggles. For some reason, I want to shuffle like this one now. It's showing me this swift motion, this swoosh. I don't know what that's about. Is this red lipstick? I don't know. Okay, the Five of Swords in the reverse. And here I see the swoosh that I saw, the red swoosh. It's kind of the arm of this guy here. Drop your weapons, drop your sword. At this time, it's so important that you do not, out of frustration and unhappiness, swim against the stream or feed your energy to your negative emotions. You just need to surrender and trust that what's meant for you will come to you, and trust that when you really let go, when you're kind of passively anticipating what's in alignment with you, that you'll be carried towards where you need to go. After all, you're sitting on this unicorn, so don't fight with the horse. Don't swim against the stream. Don't fight against windmills. Don't fight against your demons from the past. Don't give negative people your energy. You don't want any conflict. You just want to be in anticipation and in surrender. That's when you truly open up to what's meant for you. Hold on to that light. There might be a lot of darkness around you right now, but you are the light. You are the light. Just trust in that. And not much longer and the sun will come out. I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving medical health advice. I'm only giving spiritual advice as a medium, but some of you, you might be a cancer survivor, or you are struggling with some health issue that's centered around your chest area. Give yourself some love. I mean, regardless of your situation, you should always give yourself some love, but kind of imagine energies of love entering through your nose and your mouth as you breathe in into your chest and fill up your chest with pink light. Purify your chest area. Yes, oh my God. You know, I just read this information from the back of the deck. And the back of the deck is also a card, and I've just pulled this card. So this message was super important about the chest area, because this kind of reminded me of a breast. That's how I read, And yeah, your chest, chest. You need more love. You need to give love more space in your body, mind, and soul. Goals, deep shifts, carving out change in a journey. You have so much symbolism here in this reading about walking a path and the journey. Just because nothing is moving, just because you aren't moving, doesn't mean that you are not progressing, that you're not making progress. You are. And right now, at this very time, whenever you are watching, this is a timeless reading, it's important that you rest, that you surrender, that you open up. That's how you move forward. And don't fall for what you see in the 3D. The 3D will alchemize and change, according to the energies that you nurture within. And you should actually nurture from the heart space, not from the brain, from the heart. And there will be some massive shifts. And I am picking up on you attracting the positive by feeling positive sensations in your chest, in your heart. So focus on things that make your heart happy, whatever that may be, and kind of pretend that what makes your heart happy is there, and that's the only thing surrounding you. That's how you really attract that. And they're showing me pink butterflies. Pink butterflies. And relationships will be replaced. So here with this Five of Swords card is definitely indicated that you have separated or should separate from people. Possibly after some conflict, disagreement, or maybe for other sad reasons. But whatever the reason, don't hold on to grudges. Don't live in the past. Just accept that these people are no longer in alignment with your highest good. Let them go, let them be, and ask for them to let you go and let you be. Forgive yourself, forgive them, move on. That's how you set yourself free. Okay. And I lost my train of thought there, but yeah, replacement. And you see new people entering your life, but they can only really enter your life when the chair next to you is free, you know. If you still have a ghost from the past sitting on this chair, it can't be filled. Yeah. Okay, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Aren't you glad I'm reading cards in the reverse? I don't get that much criticism for it anymore, but I used to get so much criticism from people about reading cards in the reverse. You want to see this card in the reverse? Well, depending on the situation, it can sometimes mean different things, but here, this is about you healing, and this is about moving on from past pain. I don't know what your past pain is, but it is kind of half self-inflicted and inflicted, you know, by other people. So I don't know who hurt you. Mental and emotional pain always is reflected in the physical body as well. You surely have been through some physical health battles as well. The majority of you. Leave that in the past. It's time to heal. It's time to drop the weapon. It's time to kind of get rid of that bloody band-aid here. It's time for you to wear some new clothes and to identify as a healed person. But what's crucial for that is that you stop engaging with, you know, what you associate with your wounds. Just leave a hospital in your mind, leave a court in your mind. I don't know what your conflict is, but leave it all behind. It's time to heal. It's time to be free. It's time to be a new you. And it's definitely your soul's quest for this lifetime. So what you are going through right now could be patterns from past lives, you know, where you lived through the exact same situation, or you are taking on karma on behalf of a soulmate who didn't manage to heal that karma. So you can now. That's your soul's quest, and you shall win this time. And you already have 1 foot in the door. You already have 1 foot in the door being this portal to the new you, to the new life. We're almost there. What can we know, please, about this newness? They're showing me antennas and the victory sign. So again, trust your psychic downloads, but again, practice differentiating psychic downloads from thoughts. Victorious. Dive in. Be spontaneous, adventurous, and intuitive. Intuitive jumps. So this reminds me a lot of the Fool card. You are probably very cautious because you want to play it safe. And that's a justified action when you think about your past. But again, if your past keeps you from being adventurous and intuitive and spontaneous, you're not moving on from it. So make it your quest to be more daring, to be more outgoing, to be more fun-loving. Be the way you used to be before people hurt you, before they let you down. Give life a chance. Give yourself a chance. Give people a chance. You won't be disappointed this time. Be more spontaneous. and do some fun things every day. And we all can do small things every day that are fun and out of our comfort zone, you know, be spontaneous and also accept spontaneous offers. If someone invites you somewhere, do not say no. Unless you have really bad gut feeling, then do say no, but just don't say no to things because your brain tries to convince you that it's going to go wrong. Because then it will. That's how you manifest. Turquoise, speak your truth. Also be more spontaneous when it comes to expressing your feelings. Oh yes, Page of Pentacles. What a good card to finish off this reading. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here. Beginning and end. So this is about wish fulfillment, and this is about, you know, getting excited about your path that's ahead. This little gnome here, wherever he is again this presence that's around you, helping you. And I do believe it's someone, either you carry that karma or they owe you a favor karmically and they're helping you out, then spirit. But they're so happy for you. And this is something super tangible. This is not, you know, airy-fairy. This is not, well, it is energy, but something that you can touch, that you can smell, that you can taste, you know. The new opportunity that you want. So if this is about, you know, kind of a new body, new health, new house, new job, new relationship, new car, new I don't know what, you shall have it. Attract it, be daring, go for it, it's yours. But don't stress about it, kind of be in that energy and let it all come towards you. It won't be long anymore. So, and forgive and forget and move on. I know that's difficult, but it is possible, because that might be what's holding you back, like holding on to past patterns and, you know, things you can't change anymore. Feed that energy into the here and now in anticipation of this bright snow sunrise future. And believe in magic, miracles coming. So this is your reading, group number 1. I hope it helped. If it did and you want to let me know that you watched it, or leave a coin emoji or a star emoji. If you want to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you so much to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending each and every one of you so many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2, everyone who resonated with this beautiful animal kin card, sweet familiars, messenger, companions, and this beautiful little clear crystal quartz heart. So this reading right here is about you. It should feel very personal. I want to find out what it is that you need to hear right now to shift your perspective, to change your energies so that you are in alignment with your highest good, and that you can attract prosperity and healing and love and whatever good things you deserve. Only take what resonates, please. It's a collective reading. And feel free to join in on my grounding and cleansing breath, because I really need one. Okay, so I said the words healing and did I say prosperity or abundance? But this is something that you want and need. Kinship is what you need. Kindred spirits, companions, you need love in your life. Love, maybe not romantic, depending on what you are looking for, but just, you know, genuine partnership, you know, heartfelt communication, equal and fair kind of relationships. So this could be many different things. Again, please only take what resonates and translate everything I say to how it fits your situation. For many of you, it could be that an animal spirit or several animal spirits are communicating with you. Maybe that's something you want to look into, animal communication, because if you're truly empathetic to the animals, then I feel like you understand their language. It could also be your spirit animals coming through strongly, sending you signs, or passed on pets. if you're not about the animals, there's some kind of connection that you deserve and that you crave and that you shall have. And I feel like if you don't have this connection in your life right now, or if there is some sort of blockage or separation going on, you might have someone, a soul in mind, but maybe you can't quite be on the same wavelength right now. There is still so much psychic communication going on between you and them. So I see a lot of exchange of messages, whether you realize that or not. Many of you will understand, but others you don't, but it's still happening. This is a soul-to-soul connection. Sweet familiar, so they are definitely soul family. You don't have to be blood related in order to be soul related, and yeah, this is not about any exclusive kind of relationship translated to how it fits your situation. This can be about animals, friends, romantic, significant others, anyone who's really precious. Yeah, soul connection for sure. And I'm saying ni, ni as in N-I. I don't know, that could be someone's name, that could be a word. Only take it if it resonates. This pure heart here, pure love, you need that because your heart is feeling kind of heavy. I don't know if you've been betrayed in the past and that's what made you distance yourself from people and, you know, seek the company of the animals or the angels, I'm hearing. So your angels might be coming through here as well. Also, I see kids, you know, kids are so pure. They're not judgmental, just like animals. The connection might already be there or it's coming in. We shall find out. But your spirit team, they want to reassure you that you are not alone, that you are very much connected. I see these angel wings here on this owl. So your angels, there's something in your feathers. Feathers appear when angels are near. Yeah. Also, I see a mouth. Maybe you are being called out to have a honest conversation with someone. If you have been procrastinating an honest, real talk with someone, you should have it. And invite your angels and ancestors and loved ones and guides in. They'll be with you, but you should have a conversation. Maybe it's not even that serious. Maybe this is about like a fun conversation, but conversation. We'll find out more. Also, angel number 444 might be very relevant for you. I'll be pulling more cards from this Dream Gate Oracle that Wietse sent. Thank you, Wietse. Dankjewel. He's Dutch. And now, though, I'll be pulling from this After Tarot. The After Tarot. Yeah. Let's place the heart here. I love this heart so much. Many of you, you're very attuned to Mother Nature, and crystals are Mother Nature's products. They are her gift. So play with crystals, play with feathers, animals, nature. That will give you power. If you want to draw more power back to you after being drained, kind of get your hands on Mother Nature's precious gifts. So what do you need to hear now? I see something being communicated to your ear. Is that some news you want to hear, or is that, yeah, someone whispering in your ear, like a real life person or an animal speaking to your ear? Just listen. Listen to the wind if you like Pocahontas. Wow, the Tower. Okay, I was not expecting a card this dramatic here. We see bats here, so definitely this is about your psyche, about your sensitivity. Know that your trauma, whatever trauma you've been through, whatever hardships, have made you, if you've done the right thing, more spiritual and more psychic. So you might be starting to actually pick up on things that are not tangible, audible, visible, you know, that are not there for the regular person. If that scares you, don't be scared. It's a beautiful ability to have and explore it further, but take it slowly, step by step, educate yourself on it. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you to evolve your psychic abilities and to train them. So if you've been wanting to book some kind of workshop or you know, to kind of learn through a course or a book or a YouTube videos, then definitely do that. Now is the time for you to do that. And I need to pull a clarifier tarot card here though, because I'm a bit yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I see a koi fish, by the way. Koi fish, what do they represent as spirit animals? I see koi fish. Do you have a koi fish tattoo, or is that about Asian kind of art? You know, Asians love to draw fish like that. What do we need to understand, please, about this Tower card here? Okay, yes, gifts, definitely. So glad to see this card, the Ace of Cups. Love, love, love to see this card. Such a beautiful card. So this is a kind of surprising offering or opportunity, ability, gift, or one that you have been rejecting for a long time, or suppressing or not seeing. I don't know, but just embrace this gift of being a messenger, or embrace and accept any sort of offers that will come to you in the real world to have conversations. It might shock you. So again, only take it if it resonates, but it could very well be that a person you are in separation from will show up and they will ask forgiveness, or they will want to sort things out with you. Then you know, keep an open heart, and if their offer is genuine, you know, just sit down with them and have a good conversation. Or you might be the one spontaneously, surprisingly, offering that honest conversation to someone else, but it's someone you have been avoiding communication with, or you have been blocked from having communication with. Maybe it's someone in the afterlife, maybe it's an animal, I don't know, it could be so many different things, but this is opening up your heart to healing relationships through honest and genuine communication. And most definitely could be linked to psychic gifts, animal communication, and kind of communicating with kids, exchanging loving energies with kids, nurturing their unique spiritual abilities and their talents, and just showing them love. If that's something you've been wanting to do, to volunteer, I don't know, at an animal shelter or in some kind of nursery, or I don't know, an orphanage or something, or a hospital where there's kids or animals, do that. Offer your heart, offer your love, and also accept any sort of offering coming from other people. It might be coming towards you, you know? It will be genuine and gentle and loving. And watch out for white birds and white feathers. If you are grateful for this reading so far, please give it a thumbs up and please leave a comment. It helps other people like you find me. So if you don't know what to say, leave a heart emoji, subscribe and join the tribe if you haven't done so already. And turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. What more do you need to know? I'm not so sure about this one. About this communication. I feel like you'll be making new... you'll be having new relationships, you know, new contact, new forms of contact coming towards you. This could also be about your job. Like the way you connect with people, your network will extend. Maybe it will include, you know, contacts from the past, but on a higher level, or something completely out of the ordinary. But there'll be new ways of connection and communication. Sanctuary, yeah. Curate your realm, sacred space, altar, haven, not heaven. Beautiful card, so warm, and with these warm pink colors and the roses. Sanctuary. So if you've been feeling kind of unsafe and stressed, you know, claim back your power. Don't engage with the madness in this world. Also, be very cautious and discerning when it comes to who you want to engage with. Don't let trolls trigger you on the internet and in real life. If someone gives you a hard time, just don't bother. Don't let them suck you into an annoying conversation. Or if there's lots of negative people around you who always complain and, you know, speak about their negativity, that's not what you need in your life. You need your peace, you need your calm. And you need to engage with people who are worthy of your energies, and vice versa. So animal sanctuary, orphanage, or like people who are kind of souls who are kind of disadvantaged or lonely. They might be coming towards you seeking your help, or maybe vice versa. We'll see. Is someone's name here Ariana? It's a beautiful name. Okay, the Hanged Man. Look, that's such a unique image for a hanged man. She is giving him water here. So this is definitely about help. And it's again about the mouth, about communication. This is an exchange of energies for sure. And again, I don't know if you will be on the receiving or the giving end, or if it will be both. Take it, you know, depending on how it fits your situation. But in your life right now and globally, things are kind of seemingly not moving. We're kind of stuck in this not so pleasant moment right now, but it is for a good reason. There is a higher purpose, and we are being called out now to focus on what's really important. And what's really important is enlightenment of the mind, of the soul, of the heart. So do whatever you can to do that to yourself and to souls around you that maybe can't do it on their own. Maybe inspire, you know, young impressionable people in a good way, help the animals. This is about a very kind of genuine partnership here. This could be taking place in a professional frame, or, you know, maybe it's a very intimate relationship between you and a significant other, or whatever. Take it how it fits your situation. I'm hearing babysitter, so maybe you'll be looking after a baby or a child, and your connection will be a lot deeper than just, you know, the child being looked after in their parents' absence by another grown-up person. Yeah, two. So balance, partnership, help, give and take, reciprocity. I see, what is this? I see something about walking barefoot on the ground. Okay, I pulled 2 cards here. I shall take them both. If you want to ground yourself, it might be a good exercise for you to just get your socks and shoes off and really intentionally make contact with the soil, you know, with Mother Nature. Which one should we take first? This one. Sweet surrender. Let me have a closer look. I do see a blue butterfly on here, and again a nose and a mouth. It's not on the card, but I see it. Let it go, releasing earthly attachments, clear the air. So the Ari that I saw, I had a suspicion it might be air. Clear the air. There is this light orb where her heart chakra is. Sweet surrender. You might have to let go of some earthly attachments when it comes to relationships, and you will already know that. So you're being kind of called out to stop engaging with people who do not longer serve your highest good, like colleagues, like family members. You don't owe them anything, you know, or significant others, or I don't know, your neighbors. I don't know who they are, but you need to kind of release that, forgive and move on. If you forgive, you will be forgiven too. Just let it go. And I feel like there's a lot that you need to get off your chest. Maybe you want to have one last conversation with this person close to you who you need to separate from for now, maybe not for good, but for now, and explain your point of view and your emotions. If you can't have a conversation with them anymore, write them a letter. I feel like there is something you need to get off your chest so that you can release that baggage and truly, move on and be free. Yeah, the Empress in the reverse. This weight on your chest is suppressing your creativity, your beauty, your abundance, your relationships. Look, there's a mother swan with her babies, and they're not ugly ducklings. They're all white and cute. This is a very specific message. So obviously only claim it if it resonates. But if you have fertility issues, or if you used to have fertility issues and you were never able to have children, there is always a higher purpose, and we live many different lifetimes, and you will have kids in the future and future incarnations. You've had kids in past incarnations, but the reason for it could be that you have some issues around motherhood, maybe a unhealthy relationship with your own mother or your mother's mother, something about your female ancestral lineage. But even though you do not have kids of your own, you can still represent healing mother energy. And first you have to do that to yourself. Be your own healing, nurturing, sweet, caring, abundant mother. I always bring up this exercise where you look at yourself as a kid on a photograph and you show that kid some love. Do that, and then you pass it on, and you do that, for other souls, like actual kids that don't have to be your own, or animals, or whoever needs this motherly energy. That would be a great form of therapy for you, actually. And if you clear that kind of pain, you will unlock so much beauty and prosperity and creativity, and it will also affect your financial and physical stability. You need some more brightness, you need some more yellow. Color therapy is a thing, so get some more yellow in your life. Sweet alchemy. You have the word sweet twice here. Transmutation, inner light, cycles of growth. Yeah, you are growing. You're definitely growing. This is something I keep on saying on both of my channels. Right now, if it's really hard for us, is because we are closing an old cycle. So this is really an opportunity, this pain, to release it, to release that pain and to stop toxic patterns. But we can only do that if we see the light in the darkness, and if we appreciate, the hardships and recognize the lessons that we ought to learn from them. But you can transmute this. You can transmute any sort of negativity, and the key is always honest conversation, both with yourself as well as with people around you. And you're definitely an alchemist, and a kind of empress healer of some sort. By the way, you don't have to be a woman in order to represent empress energy. It's about energies. And you need more sweetness in your life, so take that literally, and maybe eat more healthy, sweet foods in moderation, like fruit, or, maybe emotional sweetness, like be sweet to yourself, be sweet to others, surround yourself by sweet people. That's how you manifest sweetness. I see a pomegranate. Hers look like watermelon slices here on the dress, or roses, but I saw a pomegranate, so maybe you'll see that as a sign after this reading. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles just fell into my lap as I was shuffling, and I love this so much. I love that we have a white dog and a little kid here, and we have some old grumpy people that are walking away. This is how I'm interpreting this card for you. So kind of detach from grumpy people, from kind of naysayers, or from, people who Are the bitter to your sweet? Kind of, I see some bitterness. So maybe this is bitterness coming from you over your past that you can't change, or people in your surroundings making it bitter for you. Like, stop engaging with the bitterness, let them just walk off and engage with the sweetness. You know, cute little kids, animals, Mother Nature, yourself, you know, arts and crafts, and whatever tickles your fancy, whatever makes your heart just feel joyous like a kid on Christmas. Engage with that, and that's how you can unlock so much stability and prosperity and happiness. This will affect your physical health, your material health, your relationships, and kind of pass on the gift. You will get some opportunities where you can really exchange gifts, exchange favors, exchange talents, and kind of create something really rewarding and nourishing and big. But yeah, you need to leave some grumpy people behind, definitely. Maybe say, like, have a last conversation and then just release them in peace and practice forgiveness. Okay? Ending of cycles, beginning of new cycles. This is your reading. I hope it helped you. Thank you so much if you watched it, or if you want to let me know, leave some kind of cute emoji, like a baby emoji. And if you want to send in some cards or crystals or donations, I have some links in the description box down below. Also, I will link some recommended follow-up readings there. Thank you so much to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending each and every one of you so many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3. Everyone who resonated with the golden hour, positive omens, the great central sun, and his sparkly brown goldstone wand. So this message right here is a very deep one, is one that is about you and for you, and my intention is to give you the information that you need to be in alignment with your highest good so that you can attract prosperity, love, healing, abundance, and golden vibes. Only take what resonates though, please. This reading is for the collective, and feel free to join in on my grounding and cleansing breath if you like. And let's go. So obviously the theme for you here is the sparkle. Don't ever allow for anyone to dull your sparkle. And that includes yourself. That includes your own negative thinking patterns. You know, don't dim your light. Don't dull your sparkle, because you're meant to shine. You know, you were born to shine, show your true colors, and stand out. You were never born to fit in and be one of the boring crowd. Okay, yeah, cloud. Don't let no cloud cast a shadow on your light. I love this cut so much. Gorgeous. It feels warm, and it feels like I hear singing that kind of makes the chest bone vibrate and the heart chakra. So maybe you should pick up singing, or maybe music is very healing for you with vocals. They can be so powerful. By the same token, music can be really damaging. There's a lot of damaging music out there with the lyrics, and some songs are intentionally created to spiritually harm us. So you won't be picking those songs, I know that. You know, if it touches your heart and if it puts you in a good mood, you know that music is healing for you. But I see some sound waves kind of making your torso vibrate. So maybe get some singing bowls, maybe pick up an instrument, string instruments. I play violin. When I play, it's healing, it's meditation for me, and it does make my upper body vibrate. So even if you are a beginner and you don't play very well, the vibration just does something to you. Live music, maybe go to a gig or a concert where you hear live music. It can be so awesome. But I also hear some kind of Tinkerbell sounds. I don't know what that means. That was just put in my brain. You know, like wind chimes, or like little charms or bells. Cute sounds. Make some sound. that will help produce more sparkle within you. And a positive omen. Nomen est omen as Latin. So I feel like either you have very recently received some kind of powerful sign, maybe today you have, or you will after this reading, this confirmation. Something has or will happen to you that you know as an omen, and no, you're not superstitious, you're just really tuned in. So for some of you, it will be a warning to not do what you are about to do. For others, it will be confirmation. Yes, go for it, or something is coming. You will feel what it means. I have become very much attuned to these omens. Things happen to me and I ask for them to happen. Please, Spirit, give me a sign if I'm on the wrong path. I'm giving you an example. If you are not interested, then skip ahead a few seconds, but it might be important for you to realize how it works. So I was about to get in touch with someone, and I wasn't sure if this was the right move or the wrong move. So I did specifically ask my spirit team to give me signs whether I should go for it or not. And then a couple of hours before I was about to get in touch with that person, I first spilled a little bit of my very precious jasmine facial oil. And then I spilled some of my coffee over my desk, and some of it got on the wall. And I understood spilling can be, and it was in my case, wasted effort. You know, losing energy, losing something precious, don't do it. So I didn't do it. You are the same. If you are in doubt whether you're on the right path or not, ask your team for guidance and they will send you powerful signs. You know, you will understand the warning or the encouragement. So I feel like this is about to happen for you, or it has happened. I see a seagull. Seagulls, they have a very unique voice, don't they? So I'm kind of hearing that as well. Am I hearing dolphins? I don't know. But something great is about to happen. Something great is about to happen, but only if you align with what's meant for you. Don't chase after things you know are kind of beneath you, you know. If you're feeling really lonely, for example, don't engage with people who are not in your league. You know, don't play yourself down, don't shrink yourself, don't accept breadcrumbs or, you know, something that's really not good enough for you just in order to have something or someone. Don't do that. If you do that, you block off the great energies and relationships, because you sparkle, you're gold, so you deserve some kind of gold and sparkly energy, you know, in the form of a person or an opportunity or whatever. So yeah, this is a wand. This reminds me of the Ace of Wands. If we pull this card, that'd be so cool. Ace of Wands, watch out for sticks. Mother Nature's an oracle. Maybe you'll find a stick that has a particular pattern, or if you have a dog in the afterlife, they might leave you sticks in unique places to tell you they're still with you. Only take it if it resonates, of course. But I see a spirit dog leaving sticks or toys in places where they don't belong. That's so sweet. Yeah. More power. Ace of Wands, more power, more passion, new beginnings in that field. I'll be pulling more of these dream oracle cards in a minute. They're from Vice. Thank you well. And now it's time for the after tarot. I see a dog, yeah, or a lion. Hang on. Yeah, it's like a fierce dog. That could also be a protective spirit animal, actually. This dog, like, you're protected. Kind of looks a little bit like a beast. I don't know. You're safe. You're fine. So what do group number 3 need to know? Okay, yeah, you're so protected. The Devil in the reverse. What's going on here? So I don't know. And I'm seeing the beast face now, but okay. So see this? Do you see this demon here on this card? That's what the big dog energy is protecting you from. So we have snakes and monsters here and devils and, you know, devil energy. I don't know what this devil energy is in your life. Could be coming from you, from the outside world, but, you know, really everything comes from within. Everything we experience on the outside is a projection of what we, you know, have on the inside. So that's why I want to change your perspective here. That's why I want to help you alchemize your energy field. So you might have some very toxic, kind of devilish, dark thinking patterns, and, you know, your self-esteem is really low. That's why you might go for less than what you deserve. You know, maybe in your childhood you were never really acknowledged, or no one ever loved you, told you that you were enough or proud. So you chase that, but you kind of pick the people who reflect this energy that your parents gave you. So be very mindful. You can turn it around. Some of you might have some quite abusive energies and behaviors toward yourself, or maybe, you know, it's shown to you from other people. Addiction issues, I don't know, it feels very dark. It might be toxins in your body. I'm not a doctor, not giving medical health advice, but I'm telling you, everything has a spiritual root cause. So toxins in your body, or growth that is not natural, that's not benign, comes from toxic energies, like things people said and did that you haven't purged out yet. And this is completely dimming in your light, but only if you allow this to happen. Claim back your light, claim back your sparkle, and again, don't engage with people who put darkness over you. Sometimes it's very subtle. It's just this person who's always in a bad mood, who's always complaining, who never says anything nice, who's just, you know, this like black hole in your life. Avoid them, don't hang out with them. Maybe it's people who actually really intentionally, aggressively put that darkness onto you, then obviously avoid them. Same goes for your thinking patterns, being super pessimistic, being remorseful, being, you know, in a state of not forgiving, not surrendering. Release that, claim the light. You can be the light. You can do something today. Make a powerful sparkle move today. Okay? Cast a positive spell on yourself. Get some pixie dust. What do we need to know? Oh no, I wanted to show you the Rainbow Man, but now I shuffled him into the deck. If you're meant to see him, he'll come out. People don't like to hear it, but this is a higher truth, and, you know, only wise old souls will understand. But, you know, good and bad, you know, good and evil, dark and light are both part of the divine, because the divine is everything that there is. And some of us wise old souls, we incarnate because we want to understand everything that there is. If we want to end the incarnation cycle and not come here anymore, we have to embrace it all. And sometimes just the experience, without, you know, finding a solution to it or turning it around, just the experience of something negative has immense value for our soul and our soul's path. So all we need to do is embrace this darkness, as in accepting it as something that we want to experience, so that we can then, you know, release it again. But, you know, don't fight the demons, accept the demons, and kind of don't engage with the demons. I hope that helps. Doors of perception, choices, opportunities, independence, illusions. Yeah. So are you someone who has very kind of codependent relationships? Again, we can be addicted to people. We can be addicted to patterns. It feels like you're not free, or it feels like you're very confused, and some toxins might play a heavy role in your confusion. If you are on a lot of prescription medicine, speak to your medical team if it's really necessary, because most of these meds do more harm than they do good. So please speak to your doctor. So I feel like there's a lot of toxic influence. And if you had some very heavy health treatments in the past, even though you're not on that medication anymore, you might want to look into a cleanse, a detox. In general, if you're alive at this day and age, we inhale, we consume so many toxins. It's in the water, it's in the air, it's in our food, it's in our fabric, our furniture, everywhere. So kind of do a detox that will help. Also a spiritual detox. And there's something that you're not seeing. So what is that, please? Like your worries, your fears, or the negativity or whatever, kind of making it so dark that you don't see what. Planet Venus is coming up. Yeah, Venus. So check your astrology chart and your Venus placements. They will reveal a lot about your relationship karma in this incarnation and what you are supposed to learn from it, where your strengths and weaknesses are in that field. And also what you need in order to feel kind of loved and worthy. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. That's almost as good as the Ace of Wands. See the wand? Your drive, your passion, your spark is suppressed. And we have this Egyptian Sphinx here. We have the pyramids here. And I did want to mention in group number 2's reading, but I didn't because I didn't feel it anymore. But maybe this message is for you, and maybe you should watch group number 2's reading if you feel drawn to it. That this owl here, the owl wing, reminded me a lot of Goddess Isis. I have, I believe, a reading about Goddess Isis. If I do, I will try to remember, and I'll link it in the description box down below. Isis, Egypt, passion, energy. Is it like that you don't know anymore what your passions are, what your purpose is, and what makes you happy? Because it could be that you're so entangled with other people's expectations. You have adopted other people's judgments, negative judgments. Other people's perception of reality has formed your reality. So you really want to detox from society's standards, from your parents' ideals and ideas about who you're meant to be, as well as your partners, or maybe your kids, your family, you know. You are your own person and you really want to be independent. Now I'm finally seeing this person. So you have to leave behind this conditioning. I don't know who is conditioning you. Certainly your past, but it's still affecting you in the present. Don't allow for other people to condition you. Be authentic, be shamelessly authentic. And if you are, then you shine your light, you show your true colors, and you're unstoppable and you'll become so energized. But kind of don't let your workplace kind of tell you how to behave, or, you know, if they do that, I mean, it's their right, but then you might not want to continue working for them anymore. Same goes for partners. You don't have to be a version for them to be lovable. You need someone who loves you because you are authentic. Okay, so be authentic. That's how you claim back your power. Definitely watch group number 2 if you feel drawn to that card, because I see the communication again. People are liars around you. Maybe a lot of people lie to you or try to manipulate you with their words, so don't listen. And also have some serious, honest self-talk with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Stop lying with yourself. Maybe this work situation or this partnership or this country or whatever is not good for you anymore. So stop lying to yourself, trying to make it work, trying to people please, trying to fit in order to get the love that you never will get in this scenario. Be you, okay? Be you, be authentic. That's how you attract what you really want and need. If you appreciate this reading so far, please give it a thumbs up and please leave a comment. It helps other people like you find me. If you don't know what to say, leave some sparkle emojis, and please subscribe, join the tribe if you haven't done so already, and Turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. Reflections of time, surrender, cycles of change, unearthing lessons. Yeah, that kind of goes well with what I was saying here. If you want to, I mean, some people love it here, so if you want to come back, you will. If you still have lessons to be learned on planet Earth, you will come back. But others don't want to come back to planet Earth because we are so limited in this 3D body. And the Earth, sorry, I just heard a noise, I thought there was thunder, is a platform for lots of darkness, but we need to understand this darkness. For example, if your soul's path is to become a light worker or maybe a spirit guide or something similar, then you have to have the understanding of what the souls you want to help go through. You can only have true empathy and compassion if you went through it yourself. You can only be a good teacher if you had to learn the lesson yourself. So that's why you might be going through these situations, you know. And also in this lifetime, if you want to be a good counselor, if you want to be a good, I don't know, healer, you have to know what pain is like, or else you can't really heal. So embrace that. Embrace it, surrender, okay? And some of you, this might be your last lifetime here on planet Earth. If you resonate with that, I see Atlantis, so you might have a connection with Atlantis. Or ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, they had this healing tool, which was, I believe, a copper wire on one end and a crystal on the other. That's just come to mind. Ancient healing tools. So maybe look into that. Maybe that's something you want to work with. I don't know. Temperance in the reverse. It's confirmed. What I said here is confirmed. So your path is to become some sort of healer, right? And if you want to heal others, you have to first learn how to heal yourself. And this is tough, but if you embrace it, more power will come to you. So what is it that you need to be healing here when it comes to your relationships and your wounds, right? You're the wounded healer, you're the healed wounded healer. And your angels are definitely with you. You never walk alone. You might not have a lot of friendly people around you, maybe the opposite, but spiritually, you never walk alone. You have a guardian angel. You can ask your guardian angel to come through and give you a sign. They will deliver. You just have to be patient. But just trust and believe that you are here for a reason, that you're going through this for a reason, and that you can transmute it. But be very careful to not waste energy. Now, I can't remember if it was you who I shared the story with. I was talking about spilling something precious, and it was a warning from my spirit team. Was that you, group number 2? I don't know, but here, that's the warning. Don't give your energy to people who are not deserving of it. And don't waste energy, you know, on anything really that doesn't make you feel full. You know, you might be desperately looking to have your cup filled, but what you're doing is kind of you are draining your cup, or the other cup that's still full. Don't look for love and acknowledgement so much on the outside. You have to give that appreciation and love to yourself first. Now, it's a heavy lesson, but you will master it, and then you can teach others. And yeah, freedom is available to you. Freedom from this pain. You can do it. Connect with your angels. Yeah, angels. Archangel Raphael. I want to do an angel reading very soon. I have some on this channel. I have so many readings. I can't link them all. Just explore my uploads. I have hundreds of uploads, you know, angel messengers. So maybe there's something waiting for you that will resonate. If you're meant to find it, you will. Yeah, green, definitely Archangel Raphael. If you're struggling with pain and possibly addiction, he'd be great to help you. Holy renewal. I love this card. Rebirth, creation, cycles of healing, initiation. So some of you, not too many at all, but some of you might be initiated, you know, to become on your soul's journey something much higher than, you know, and I'm not speaking condescendingly or as in a hierarchy, you know, something higher vibrational than a human, because as humans we are so limited. Yeah, the soul is unlimited, right? But us in this human body, we are limited. But, you know, maybe your final test here is so extremely hard because it's your final exam, it's your graduation exam. So handle it with grace. Trust and believe that you shall be, you know, replenished and renewed. Okay, that holy energies are surrounding you in the form of gods and goddesses and angels and guides and wise beings of light and source, you know. You will have a rebirth, and so much creation will come from destruction. It all depends on how you see it. This is definitely a reading for the wise old souls only, but I feel like even if your brain does not see any improvement to your situation here, again, if you embrace the hardships as an experience that you want to help, so you know what it's like and can then become a healer, if you do that, you'll be initiated and you play a different role when you are done with this cycle here. Again, Isis is coming up. Also, the High Priestess as a tarot card. If you pull that, might be further confirmation, or if you see it somewhere, about these, you know, holy, divine feminine energies, ethereal energies. And they're showing me the whale. Again, whale sounds. New forms of communication, water energy. What's the last message here, please? Okay, the Hierophant. That's kind of a little bit like the High Priestess. Very powerful. So I was shown this quote and it really helped me on Pinterest. It was Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and she was crying, and the quote said, "You are a terribly real thing in a terribly false world. That's why you're in so much pain." And it really resonated with me. So you don't really fit in here. If you look back at your life and you look at it right now and you find yourself just not fitting in because you are so different, you know, and people, they let you feel how different you are. So you might be, you know, excluded often from groups. Many of you will not be okay with what the authorities are doing, you know, the government, other plutocrats, you know, institutions. You are very real. You're a very real, wise old soul. So if everyone here is just crazy, even if they are the majority does not determine truth. Quality does. And this is all written in your fate. This is your destiny. You signed up for this before you came here. And, you know, you can come back as many times as you want and need. This lifetime is not everything, but just understand this devil energy is what you signed up for. And you will pass the test if you want to. And the test is to recognize yourself as the light that you are, to know what darkness is so that you can help others find the light. And, you know, don't try to fit in when it comes to earthly authorities, earthly values, earthly morals, earthly standards. You're ethereal, okay? So try to fit in with the angels and the higher vibrational beings. You feel more comfortable with them. So trust and believe everything will be okay. Everything serves a higher purpose. And you might be going through some kind of initiation ritual here in this incarnation. Shift your perspective, be authentic, be the light. That's how more power will come back to you. We had 3 major arcana cards here and 1 court card, so that's pretty significant. If you have watched this entire reading, thank you so much. If you want to let me know, leave a crescent moon emoji. If you want to send in some cards or crystals or donations, I have a few links down there in the description box, as well as some recommended follow-up readings. Thank you so much to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending each and every one of you so many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye.